Hi, KOG here. Well, my journey into RM's new album it's not done yet. Now, this one is RM Around the World in a Day, Moses Sumney. Now, let's get right into it. Man, he's killing this album, isn't he? It just, level of artistry, uh, like all the different musical elements that's going in, the sensibility, the emotions, it's just freaking great. What can I say? It's one of those albums you gotta own, I think.
Look around, say I love 'em all your life. Only time will sort it out. If it's right, if it's wrong, then I'll tell you. Only time will sort it out. Is it right, is it wrong? I can tell you that I've outgrown. Look around, say I love 'em all your lives. Only time will sort it out. Only time will sort it out. Let's start the parade. If it's about to sign, only time will sort it out. Pum, 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 pum. Let's run the night. If it's their design, when the time will sort it out. Let's end masquerade. If it's by design, only time will sort it out. What's wrong is right. Yeah, let's start this night, and we'll be watching. I see you laughing all around the town. I see you laughing all around and round. I see you laughing all around the town. I see you laughing all around. Look around, jump around like I live that rough. Motherfuckers in the crowd, let my whip that through. And that's around, let it tell you. I be acting like they heard you. I'm around in the club and I be stepping out like screw you. I just miss that. Sometimes I lose that chit chat. You hit me back a lot of times, I never did that. I can barely sleep, I got your ghost in my closet. If you want my body, that's some tears, give me the loot. This a loot shit. I'm gonna roll, you roll them up every time. I'm gonna ride till the end of love ain't better. I never mind cause I wanna do's dance better. I'm sick and tired of you digital trendsetters. No, I ain't cool, but I'm in the mood. All the fucking numb and everything is rude in the mood. I'm a bird cloud, everything's gonna rather lose. And I'm both cloud, and I'm down with you, let it loose. 내가 또 잠에 든다면 나를 좀 때려줘. 속이 좀 안 좋아 그래 그냥 좀 내려줘. 길을 잃고 난 뒤 경치가 더 beautiful. 내 꼴 마치고 발견되길 소원하는 분실물. 길을 잃은 우리들 we look so pitiful. 이제 약간 미소 띠며 지켜들어 충지로. Yeah, the past, the present, my past. They give it to you. 난 고장 난 내가 좋아 bitch. That's that shit. Time will sort it out. Only time will sort it out.
Whoa! Man. Normally I stop at least once in the middle. Well, well, that's because I like to talk, but other than that, the point is that if the whole song plays without a stop, oftentimes you might get you might get the video blocked or something bad happens to it. So, you know, if I could, I interject in the middle. Now I couldn't do that for this song because it was so dynamic. It was changing, and there's so many different elements like juxtaposed against each other, but in a very subtle way. Does this make sense? Okay, like, you know how the guitar came in? That seemed really out of place. And even the vocals. RM usually has this crooning type of a thing, you know, like he mumbles a little bit when he talks. So it's like his singing is sometimes sounds like an extension of his rap. Here, he straight up just sang, less stylized. He made it as simple as possible. But then the Moses, what he did was Moses Sumney, I think that's what his name is. He added a lot of like a R&B, and his vocals were intricate and delicate, and they were just mixing it up, you know. And then but then sometimes they just simplified it, and then not only the guitar, later on, the horns, you know, and like drums came in, and that was just straight up jazz. And then the last part was like a rock ballad type of a feel to it, you know. And here again, RM's vocals were not like that little bit growly, mumbly thing that he usually do, but he just straight kicked it. He just straight pushed, and it sounded good. And the best thing about it is the rhythm. The song has such an interesting rhythm because it not only changed up, but it was like it was evolving. And then all the rhythm and everything, like obviously how Moses sings or RM sings is different, but then, you know, they're mixed up. And then later on, musically, and then he raps, and oof, you know, it's RM. It's Rap Master. And just, this kind of, you know, feels like a graduation piece. What I mean by that is that the many artists, the ones that grow and become great, they might start in single genre of music, but then they start to mix it up because, you know, all different type of music has its you know, its great points, you know, its strengths. And, you know, after you get, for example, if you're in rap, when you get kind of have certain understanding of rap, you might start to appreciate other type of music, and then it comes into that music, and it seems like all sorts of music are just coming into RM, and it's just coming together. My favorite group of all time. I listen to certain music and then I change up everything else, but there are very few groups or musical artists that I constantly listen to. Not every day, but like, you know, it's like it's Queen. It's Queen. And from the beginning, I just fell in love with Queen because they had like classical symphony type, you know, the opera, and rock, and they just mixed. They were just great with music, not just rock, but musically. They were just, and it was so interesting. And the oh God, I'm having a hard time explaining. The reason I said graduation piece is like there's a difference between like trying new stuff and getting understanding and getting interested in it, and then there's a point where it all comes together. And yeah, that's in that sense I'm saying it's graduating. And like when you get to a certain point, then I think it doesn't matter if you stick to one genre or the other, or mix it up, or bring in different elements from certain music. It doesn't matter anymore, because it just the music and what you want to do, what you want to express. That's all you want. So same thing with Queen. I mean, like later music doesn't mean, that later on he mixed in more different kind of music. No, it's just for each song, they pulled in whatever that was necessary to accentuate or, make the best song possible. And here, it seems, this album actually seems very mature in pulling things together. You're not pulling stuff from like jazz or whatever so that, I'm artsy. No, it's not random. It just, everything had purpose. It just come together. I think The Growing was another one. I mean, many songs had these different elements, but the reason I'm saying he's killing this album is it's just coming together really well. It doesn't seem out of place. For example, the like a guitar and those things, they were obviously out of place, but it wasn't. It was there for a reason. And anyway, I'm not music, those things. I don't know that much. So, but still, I could tell this album seems like a graduation piece, and it's freaking wonderful. Man, it's like everything is interesting, everything is good, and you could tell I'm excited, right? I don't get, I'm usually subdued, but this album is good. It's great. To me. And yeah. This is pleasant. This is great. Anyway, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. I have some really interesting thing coming very soon. I think you guys can look forward to it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Wow.